what they do. They smile in your face all the time. They're trying to take your place. Backstabbers. Backstabbers. They smile in your face all the time. They're trying to take your place. Bum, 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 bum. What they do, they smile in your face all the time. They're trying to take your place. Howdy do. Can I show you to my therapist? What am I going to do to stop you from doing that? I know you hate money, Paul, so take this. God damn it. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about that, Coolman, and give all my mods a directive that if he pokes his stupid fucking head up in here, just lay down the fucking ban hammer. What a dipshit. What an asshole too. Always been fucking cool to Kawaii Cost. Always. You know, we fucked with him here and stuff, but we let him get away with shit that like your average fucking pleb never would get away with. He's been banned and unbanned a bunch of times. We're totally fucking cool to the dude. He was annoying. Of course he was. What the fuck happened? Kawaii Cost was caught sharing patron episodes.
Yep.
So he's in here being all happy, talking about how he's a fucking patron from day one and how supportive he is. And he literally was like lifting money out of our wallets the whole time and smiling in our face.
He was on a Discord server, and then someone mentioned on that server that all the Patreon episodes have been removed from YouTube because they've gone on the archive. And he said, "Well, I'll basically be updating the passwords and usernames they change occasionally."
What a fucking dumb fuck.
It's not all he was gonna do it. He was gonna do it in an ongoing, repetitious manner. You know, what I mean, it's like, what does he expect? I mean, like, he's a patron, yeah, but if he's just gonna...
Not anymore, he's not.
Oh, well, no, yeah, we blocked him from Patreon. I mean, that's not acceptable. There's no way we can tolerate that. I mean, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but...
you're not gonna continue to get to be one of our fucking patrons if you're sharing shit. Like, the whole point of the Patreon is to make money. We understand to a certain extent piracy is gonna happen, but if you're gonna be a face in this community who's behind our backs sharing shit with people, fuck him. Banned him from Patreon, and if he pops his dumbass head up here, I'm giving a directive to my mods too. I'll do it if I see him, but if I don't happen to see him, just shit can his fucking ass. Don't respond to him. Don't say a fucking word to him. He's stupid enough to pop his fucking head up here, just whack-a-mole. Dumb motherfucker, dude.
I mean, yeah, it's like...
Now he's running around and whining about how bad he feels about it. He should. A two-faced motherfuck.
I mean, I'm sorry, but if you know, like, have any more sort of moral compass, like, you know that you're basically stealing from us and giving that content away for free, and say you're going to continuously do it in an ongoing manner. If you did that with anything that was a physical thing, you'd be in jail. It's theft.
Yeah, he feels bad he got caught.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel bad. He doesn't feel bad about lifting hundreds of dollars out of our pockets. No, he just feels bad he got caught. He feels bad that he's no longer going to be a fucking person in our community.
Should have done shit like that.
Now, you see, I don't even mind. Like, the people that do this shit that aren't really involved, that don't engage with us, whatever. I don't lose sleep over that shit. They're fucking assholes. But you know what? People that are in this community, that participate, that have been in this community for a fucking long time, fuck them. You got nothing for me at this point. Take your $5 a month. Your $5 a month was costing me money. See ya. Fucking easiest decision ever. This goes to show, man. None of you fucks is trustworthy. Trust none of y'all.
Trust nobody, gotta look up at your shoulder. Superstar crawl. Yeah, I do, man.
Trust no one. How'd he get caught? Because he's a dumb fuck. He was in a Discord with his name the same as it is anywhere else, Kawaii Cost, openly talking about how, like, yeah, as soon as they release the new password, guys, I'll get you all updated.
Yeah, everyone be updated. It's like, what? Everyone do what?
Okie dokie. No, you won't. He didn't admit to it. He was in a Discord that's a secret Discord for sharing our shit. So secret that we're all up in it.
On this server, he was called Fancy Badger. And it was, I'll keep y'all updated with the password. It changes time to time.
But you look at his account and it's got the same, it's his fucking Kawaii Cost account.
And there's another person that is some elephant person that's, I think, responsible for the another thing that's just a piracy thing, you know.
Just dump him. Fuck him. So fucking stupid, dude.
I'll plan to meet on Friday at 1.
All right. Cool beans, man. See you then. It's like the bitch who robbed a store and then took a video of what she got from the robbery. Yeah, this is so stupid. You know, whatever. Like, obviously, I liked Kawaii Cost in some way. Kept him around. He would have been shit banned a long time ago, but he's been around for a fucking long time. Put up with his bullshit. Involved him in stuff. Oh, you don't even got to tell me that, Najoza. Any of you in here does the same thing, that your fate is the same. I ain't taking money out of your fucking pockets, man. That's just not cool. It's just not cool. If you're gonna do that, at least, like, have the self-respect to be an anonymous fuck that does it. Don't come up in here and smile in my face and do it. They smile in your face all the time. They're trying to take your place. And you know what, dude? It's all fucking... It's nothing but a net positive. Nothing but a fucking net positive. Is it okay to share the password with a friend? Let me answer that question right now. There you go. Hopefully that answers your question. You're banned for fucking ever. Money in your pocket. Thank you, my friend. Not taking money out of my pockets? Then what is this? Whoa, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Yeah, dude. The pincushion man showed up. The terror of Balloony Land. What a total fucking turd. You know, that's the sad thing, too, is like, as creators, there are very few fucking creators anywhere that interact with their fucking audience as much as we do. So it just adds another layer of fucking scumbaggery to it, to be like a prominent member in that community, to be a dude that we've highlighted before and talked about and involved and allowed, like I said, to get away with shit that nobody would be allowed to get away with shit. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing if we were just totally disconnected from our fucking community and his dumbass did it. That's one thing. But to come in here and extend the hand of friendship across the lines of Highdeology and then be a total fucking scumfuck, and then when you get caught doing it, go, oh man, I feel bad. Fuck you. If you feel bad, why don't you calculate how much money you took out of my pocket and make that happen? Send me a PayPal. Why don't you take a look at how many people are subscribed to that deep fat free bullshit? How many people are on that fucking secret Discord? Times that number by 5 and pay me, motherfucker. Till then, you ain't sorry for shit. Dumb motherfucker. You probably lost like $500 max. You'll get that back in like a week. Relax. Fuck you. Let me see your paycheck. Why don't you send me $500 a month of your paycheck and see if you care about it, fucking dipshit. Pipe up again. I'm not in the mood today. Pipe up again. Send me $500 of your paycheck, faggot. Pop your fucking head up again. I fucking dare you. Harms everybody that loves this show. This show exists because of its Patreon. If it wasn't for our Patreon, this show wouldn't even be a fucking thing. It's the lifeblood of this show. And if you're a friend of this show and you're sharing that shit, fuck you. Fucking with my livelihood, my job. I ain't coming into your goddamn work and taking money out of your fucking pocket. Fuck you. This ain't a joke to me. This ain't a little side gig or a fuck around gig for me. This is how I make my nut. This puts a roof over my fucking head and food in my mouth. Make sure I can take my dog to the fucking vet if you get sick. Fuck you. You just make it back. Oh. Total fucking piece of shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel bad. I feel bad for what I did. I'm remorseful. Show me that remorse. Money talks. Yeah. He'll make it back. Yeah. It's like lighting somebody on fire and then be like, it'll heal. Fuck you. It's not about getting money back. It's about the malicious intent he had in becoming a friend and backstabbing in the end. It's about both. It's about both. Nuking his $5 contribution was the best thing that we ever fucking did. Fuck him. Love watching Highdeology. Never know what the tone of the stream is going to be. See you guys in LA. Cool, man. See you there. I don't give you know what, dude? I don't give a fuck if you pirate DFF. I really don't. I understand. I mean, I do on a base level. I do. I'd rather you didn't. But I don't give a fuck. If that's what you're doing, if that's what you got to do, if you can't make the $5 or whatever, I can't stop you from doing that shit. But if you're going to be in here, be friendly with me, break bread with me across the fucking internet here on fucking Highdeology, be a part of our community, with a little bit of status and shit, then don't be a scumfuck. That's all I ask. Don't be a douche. I'm not stealing from you. Don't steal from me. You want to do that? Be an anonymous scumfuck and do it all you want. Guess now that there's everybody in here, I'll tell everybody what's going on so there's context. Kawaii Cost, who, if you've been here, you know, any length of time, you'll probably recognize. Member of the community, was caught sharing the password to the patrons archive to people and talking about how he was going to continue to do it. Soon as it comes out, guys, I'll get you updated. Thank you, Otello. Thank you. Yeah, he didn't even deserve a chance to fucking speak his fucking mind here. See ya. Took care of that fucking nonsense. Confirm Paul has never stolen from me. There you go. There you go. How did he do that? He was a patron. Patrons get a password every month to our archive, and he was sharing it on a Discord for people who like to share our shit. He won't have a sock account. If he reveals who he is, his sock account will be gone. So let him be an anonymous little fuck. Of course he'll make a sock. Of course he'll be back and participating. Just not with any status. He'll just be a pleb like the rest of them. Fuck him. Ban his IP. Yeah, that stops people these days. No such thing as a VPN. Yeah, there's no such thing as a VPN, guys. IP bans are the way that... No, IP bans don't work for shit. Like, there are fucking browser-based VPNs that get around fucking IP bans, so... Don't even have to pay. I don't really understand. $5 a month is like nothing. It's more effort to sign up than it is to actually afford the payment. Yeah, I don't know. On a lighter note, My Cousin Vinny is my favorite comedy. Have you seen it, Paul? Yes, I've seen it. I like My Cousin Vinny. I'm just not in the mood. I'm not in the fucking mood. Oh, fuck his village. His village is already raised. He's gone. He'll shortly be banned from the fucking Discord, if he's not already. He'll be banned from the subreddit if he pops his head up there. Anywhere he fucking pops his head up in our official communities, he'll be shit canned. He won't exist. Total fucking cunt. What did Kawhi call? I'm not going to keep reiterating it. You can go back and watch. It's the last time I'll say it. He shared the patrons only password. He's been a patron since the very beginning and was caught sharing the password with people. Yep. So we got that handled. What else is going on, guys? Yeah, dude, the Internet Accountability Act. I'm down with that, dude. I'm 100% down with that. I have not played any more Elite recently. How are the pubes? Puby. Yeah, the beard's going wild, man. It's going wild. I like it, though. I alternately like the wild man beard and a more trimmed beard. So, you know. I haven't played Breath of the Wild, but I watched Ashley play it. I watched her play through the whole thing. So I feel like I've played it. Let's check my super chat. Hypocrite Paul, what about stole from the school district fridge in an obese rage? Moppy puppy, you son of a bitch. What this world needs are more good Christian morals. I gotta agree. I gotta agree. Your foot fell asleep? You just gotta stomp it. You gotta stomp it on the ground. It hurts. Pins and needles and shit, but that'll get the blood flowing. New Deep Space Nine review when? We're going to be filming another one, I think, this upcoming next Wednesday. We'll be filming our next one. So, about a week. We might actually film it this week at some point, but I'm pretty sure next Wednesday. I just freed up some money. How many VIP tickets you guys have left? TJ checked today, and we've got 11, I think, is the number. 11 VIP tickets left. So those will certainly sell out prior to the show. So if you're going to get it now, man. 11 of 75 left. Paul, let me eat that fruity booty. Okay, come on over here. Got to work out some logistics, yeah. Take a look at the area and see if you can find some cheap accommodations and stuff. If you do, if you find a hotel that's nearby that's got a reasonable rate or something, let me know. And I'll blast it out to our community. Damn, Paul, you're just letting Moppy Puppy mop the floor with you unprovoked, my man. Rise and revolt against the mop. I am, dude. I'm losing weight. I'm losing weight. I weighed myself yesterday. And last time I weighed myself, I was at 298.3 or something, and I was at 296 even. I'm losing weight. See the belly? No, man. I'm embarrassed of my belly. I'm not showing off my belly. I'm losing weight, yo. My goal is 215, somewhere around in that zone. So I got how much do I got left to lose if I'm at 296? I got like 75 pounds to go. I think it's doable. I think I could do it. I think I could do it. I'm scared of the normies. Dude, we figured out where normies came from. It came from the Garbage Pail Kids. They talk about normies. Dude, I'm surprised people haven't clipped some of the shit, because there's like these ugly fucking obvious misfits running around going, stay away from the normies. Oh. Just like, man, why hasn't this been mined for content against people that say normies all the goddamn time? You'll know this, but it'll suck really bad losing that weight, Paul. It'll eventually feel amazing. You know what? I'm doing okay. So far, so good. I'm pretty happy with how things are turning out. I got down to 260-ish, but then I had a weekend where I drank a lot, pigged out, gained back 10 pounds instantly. I can't even slip up once without fatal consequences. That sucks. I doubt you gained 10 fucking pounds from one slip up. My current weight is 296 even as of yesterday. Might be a little more or less today. Who knows? I only weigh myself once every couple of weeks. So, or once every week, usually. Yeah, I somehow really doubt that one fuck up, one cheat day gained you 10 pounds, but maybe. If you've lost weight rapidly, you can put it back on rapidly too if you're not careful. Oh yeah, dude, it comes right back. See, I got my white supremacist tiki torch, yeah. Happens all the time. I don't know why I haven't moved that thing. I get that comment every time I do one of these out here. Ooh, I'm gonna go get some tobacco. I'll be right back. Hang in there, baby.
shit. Paul's streaming. They're just testing the AC in the garage.
Chill first. You just got done making everybody later. How about that? Go get changed and chill out for a while, and then later on make you. I tried to make it. I think I just did it wrong, honestly.
What did you do wrong?
I was just talking to Ashley about that pink drink thing that she makes us, that keto drink.
Oh, by the way, I got that keto bread bagels.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you tried one yet? Oh, yeah. Well, try one and let me know.
It's right in the pantry or whatever.
I'm using you as a guinea pig on this one, TJ.
It's good. I'll
Yeah.
more. Fuck, I guess I can go equal the bagels and toasters.
Dude, Kawaii Cost came in here and he was banned before I could even see what he typed. I love my mods, dude. My mod team is great.
I told them all about it.
Well, I told them if he pops his head up in here, just ban him. Don't even fucking respond. Just ban him.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Just toss it in the garbage.
And my new mod, Otello, dude.
You got a new mod?
Yeah, I modded a dude because he made me that blobfish shit yesterday, like on the fly. And then a bunch of other people have made blobfishes too, so I'll probably have a rotating rogues gallery of blobfishes for my computer stream Highdeologies.
Yeah. Really like it. Good stuff.
Yes, it's fire room everyone.
What champ?
Yeah,
The
dude.
entire world is your litter box, not that.
I mean, you spend most of the time outside.
I know.
Shit out here. You obviously prefer outdoor to indoor most of the time, so.
We're just gonna have to put his fucking litter box in that spot. He's not gonna fucking stop shitting there. He's decided at this point. You know what? Dude. You know what happened the other day? So he was locked up in there, right? Somebody put him in there for nighttime, and I was in the fucking room, and I was like, all right, well, I'll let him out while I'm up, and I'll put him back when I go to bed. I let him out, and then left the room 5 minutes later, and there's a turd. So he was in there with his litter box, screaming for like an hour and a half, and then as soon as I let him out, he walks right to that corner and shits.
Wow.
He just knows, dude. He's picked that spot. That's his shit spot now.
Cool. I just moved the litter box there.
And I'll be like, whoa, I don't like shitting in the litter. I like shitting on the floor.
It's a decent spot for it because Dinor's not usually alone up there in that middle part, and Sal can't get there because of the baby gate. So, yeah, we're trying to train him to shit in the toilet because there's like a training method for that. There's like a plastic thing you buy that you put over the toilet that holds a bunch of litter and then has rings in it that you slowly but surely take out. But he's not taken to it. He likes to shit in one spot in this house. He doesn't like to shit outside. So
He's made his choice. So whatever.
Cats own us, dude.
they do. DFF Anton LaVey. Yeah. I mean, I would rather, like, I'm way more interested in Crowley for Satanist shit. He was a way more interesting dude, in my opinion. But sure, Anton LaVey would be interesting too.
Anton's cool, whatever.
I don't know. When it comes to Satanist cults, Crowley did it best. Did Chelsea get some of that? I love how Crowley ended up. That's my favorite thing about his story, and he wasn't even sad about how he ended up. Like he died destitute, living in a fucking shack with a bunch of sex slaves and shit. I mean, and he didn't even know that his situation was bad, you know what I mean? Because he just had people that were following him. I fucking love Crowley. He's a real interesting chap. Hey, Dinor, you crazy fuck. Yeah, like a bitch. Yeah, died in a mansion like a bitch. Sucking the corporate cock, selling his Satanist principles down the river, dude.
Yeah, he fucking monetized Satanism. He's a true
Yeah.
American.
Capitalist Satanism, dude. Fuck that. Aleister Crowley frittered away every dime he ever had.
Crowley was really a Satanist, though.
Well, I mean, he was practicing satanic sex magic rituals and shit.
Yeah, we believe in all kinds of crazy old Egyptian gods and shit.
Well, yeah, he had his own fucking...
Dinor, hey, no.
Do a died in destitution block where you do Crowley and Gigi Allen. Yeah, Crowley, Gigi Allen, and Pablo Picasso all died in fucking poverty.
Yeah, the died in destitution block.
That's not a bad idea, Coolman. Look at you. Ayn Rand also died in relative poverty. Never got to experience true poverty, though, because of all the programs she railed against. All the social safety net programs that she would have outlawed if she were in charge helped her to not have to taste the streets, but she didn't have a lot when she left the planet.
Well, her legacy remains, I guess.
Yeah, the hypocritical legacy of Ayn Rand still echoes.
Yeah, I was reading a bunch about communism last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you doing it like for research purposes or just for pleasure?
Just out of interest, because I was watching that Vietnam special by Ken Burns.
Yeah.
And it explained a lot of like the background of why the war started and shit. But one thing I didn't understand is like the U.S. was like, we're so dedicated to stopping the communist fucking menace. I'm like, why though? I mean, they don't really seem any worse than the shit, the people that they're replacing. So.
Well, it's like a world order thing. It's all money at the end of it. They saw communist expansion. They saw China becoming a big player and Russia being in the same category, and they started to see the American world order crumble before their eyes, and we're like, nope, we got to stop this bullshit. And it was a perfect way to do it too, because it was a total proxy war. They didn't have to declare war on China or Russia, but yet they still got to destroy Russian and Chinese, equipment.
Vietnam was our first big proxy war.
Was it? Was it though?
The first big one.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Korea. We were. I guess that's probably that was like the basis of
Korea. We actually had an impetus outside of that, though.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the special I watched, which is of course just one perspective, kind of framed it in that way.
Right. I can see both sides of the Korea argument because on one hand, the Gulf of Tonkin was used to justify the Korean War, and the Gulf of Tonkin never happened. So yeah, obviously we wanted to be there geopolitically, but like
Chelsea.
We had this huge hot war going on between, where a country's tearing itself apart. It's a strategically important place for us. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess Korea probably would have been our first proxy war because it was ostensibly to stop the Chinese Red North Koreans
before World War II,
from taking the peninsula.
Before World War II, we weren't really too involved in those kind of matters. We're just like, we're America, fuck you.
Because they weren't a problem yet. In fact, Russia was an asset to us in World War II. The enemy of my enemy and all that shit.
And then when that ended, we're like,
Well, then,
when that relationship fell apart, that was when the shit really started getting weird.
yeah. Then the, like, you know, East and West Berlin and shit. Russia continuing to fucking expand its weapons program. I mean, as soon as Russia started researching nuclear weapons after we used them, it was over for them. They were going to be our adversary forever at that point. But yeah, this idea that we've got to stop communism, you know, really, as far as wars go, started with Korea.
Like, I don't know, I just became interested in, like, delving deeper into the ideology of communism. I mean, I've read, like, the Communist Manifesto and shit, but I wanted to see, like...
Have you read Das Kapital?
No.
You should. I really like the manifesto, but Das Kapital, I don't know, gave me a better understanding of communism and socialism to a degree. But you know, the problem with communism, it always tends towards corporatocracy. Like I mean, the big communist states have all been not, like, when people say that communism has failed, communism was the cover that was used for the regime of Stalin. I mean, Stalin's regime, like, if you read the tenets and principles behind communism, Stalin's regime is not communism.
Right. The thing is, I mean, I was reading the Lucifer Principles again, and one of the major thrusts behind that book is that, yeah, people galvanize around these memes and shit, but it really doesn't matter what the meme or the ideology says. It's really all about
the symbol.
It's really all about bringing a bunch of people together so that they can fucking take power. And the same, you know, communism is supposed to be about, like, we'll destroy any social hierarchy. We'll all be equals. And
it never happens.
It never amounts to that. It's all
it was just a different kind of social hierarchy. That functioned very, very much the same way as all the other social orders functioned. The people on the top get richer, the poor are exploited.
Well, that was kind of his point, is like, you know, like, whatever banner people unite under, human nature kind of remains the same.
Pure communism has never been tried, so to say it fails every time doesn't make any sense. There are no social hierarchies in pure communism, and there have been social hierarchies in every communist attempt in every country that's done it. It's had an upper class and a lower class. So, I mean, it's a very deflating thing to the argument that communism doesn't work, but it's never been tried. Oh, God, Paul is one of those guys, lol. Okay, dude. Well, what's wrong? What's wrong with one of those guys? Take the keystrokes that you've used to type LOL from the time that you've been in here and use them to defeat my argument. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. I'm one of those guys, too.
The problem is, the whole idea of how you bring about communism is, well, first you have to have a transitional period, and for the transitional period there has to be, like, a dictatorial socialist government.
Right.
The problem is that once you have a dictatorial socialist government, the people who are running it don't exactly want to not exist anymore.
The idea being the transitional period is the time in which the structure of society is set up.
It's dismantled and shit.
And then those people that are in power, once that happens, voluntarily give the power over to the workers.
And that's the problem, because that's never going to happen.
Because it's never going to happen.
Because no one in power relinquishes it.
That has never happened. So we've had communism tried up until the point of, like, establish the fucking dictatorship, but never once has any one of these dictatorships handed over the power of the government to the people and the workers.
I mean, it's just supposed to be a complete dissolution of government.
Right.
And all sort of class systems. But that's never happened.
Maoist, communist, Marxist China versus British imperialist capitalist caste system in India. Asian World War III. Maybe.
Caste system was invented by Iranians.
Yeah. So it was a little chunky for me too, but I just got my little mixer.
Oh,
And I
cool. Thank you.
mixed it up.
That's what it needs.
Yeah.
Stalin versus Gorilla. That might be a tough one. You didn't hear TJ. I did Gorilla versus RoboCop the other night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't. I won't retell it here. It was a long, drawn out event, but very sad story, TJ.
Sad?
Yeah.
Wow.
You want to know the gist?
Yeah.
The gist of it is that RoboCop busts these dudes that are breaking into a store and stealing TVs, but they've got this big truck, and as he's arresting them, something moves in the truck, and he asks one of the dudes, "What's in the truck, punk?" And they're like, "You don't want to know, man." And he's like, "I do want to know." So he's like, It's Gorilla, man." And fucking RoboCop fills the whole, just immediately draws down because he knows, Gorilla. So he starts shooting the fucking truck. Just turns the whole side of the panel truck to dust, right? And when the dust settles, Gorilla's still standing there like nothing ever happened. And the fact that he should be dead fucks with RoboCop's threat assessment sensors, and he has to reboot for a few seconds because his threat assessment sensors call that eliminated. I mean, he just destroyed the target, but the target still stands. He doesn't have a facility for that. So he has to reboot. So he goes, he shuts down for a second. But Gorilla, TJ, Gorilla, he doesn't use that opportunity to just beat the shit out of RoboCop. No. He just walks real close to RoboCop and puts his face right in front of RoboCop's face. So when RoboCop reboots, the first thing he sees is Gorilla's eyes looking right into his. And he sees something there, TJ, that the robo-mind can't process. He sees a spark of humanity in his eyes, like you do when you look at the gorilla, TJ. And he remembers, "I was a man, and now I am a monster. No!" And he starts having this psychological breakdown, and Gorilla just puts his hand on his shoulder, and it calms RoboCop, and he's like, "Oh." And RoboCop looks at Gorilla and says, "I am a man." And Gorilla just shakes his head.
Wow.
And then RoboCop says, "Then I am a monster." And Gorilla goes. And RoboCop says, "Then what am I to do?" And Gorilla just points one gorilla finger at the leg where the gun is at. And RoboCop understands. He knows what it means. The leg opens for the last time. The gun comes out. He pulls it out, twirls it one last time, puts the gun to his head, and says, "Thank you, Gorilla." And Gorilla stands there, betrays no emotion except for a single tear that rolls down his flat nose. And he escapes back into the wilds. It's a sad story, right? Right there. I could just cry telling that story again, man. I could just cry. But people wanted to know.
That's just the abridged version.
Yeah. The full version had characters, like all three of the dudes had dialogue that were breaking into the shop, and there was a whole exchange between them and RoboCop that went down, It was a whole fleshed out thing, man. It's a sad story. It's a sad tale, man. No winners in that story. Except, I guess, the thieves who get away.
Yeah, because they were able to escape as RoboCop focused his attention on Gorilla.
Yeah.
Happy story for them.
I guess so. Paul, tell TJ that his book is better than Jordan Peterson's book could ever dream of being. You hear? Also, please do a DFF on him. DFF Jordan Peterson? But TJ, I'm sure, appreciates the compliment.
Yes, indeed. Right, Sal. Actually,
Gorilla helped out RoboCop, man. He was a thrall of an awful, macabre technology that takes a dead man and turns him into an unwilling servant of the law. Gorilla freed him. He should have died that day, doing what he loved in the line of duty. He should have been given a hero's burial. But no! He was denied that. He was denied the dignity we all get in death. His corpse reanimated, his memories twisted, his mind replaced with some fucking horrible machine, and Gorilla saw it. Cut the chain for him. Showed him what he was. I think DFF equals DFF would be a fun annual thing at the end of each year, giving an overview of that year's episodes. That would be kind of fun. That's kind of a good idea. Maybe a New Year's Eve special or something, or we just look back at the years, because we'll have almost a full year's worth of DFF in January. We started in February, right? I'm pretty sure. Was it? Even better.
I'm not sure, Paul.
Maybe somebody can tell us when our first show was. I can't look it up. I'm not a lazy fuck. I would look it up on my phone. Well, actually, I would ask you anyway if I could. I am a lazy fuck. So it is January. Cool. So January 17th. That's neat. So yeah, we could do a year in review show. Deep Fat Fried equals Deep Fat Fried. I like that idea. Look back at the best and the worst. Look back at all the times we fucked up. When we think we did good. What our favorite episodes were around the room. Our favorite moments. The high points and the lows. Voted on by the audience. Yeah, well, that happens all the time in your narrative.
Sky is a fucking Mountain Dew obsession. I do love Mountain Dew.
Yeah, we could look back at our weight loss project. What?
I love the Mountain Dew.
Hey guys, anybody got any Mountain Dew in here? That's about the best you're gonna get of a picture of Dinor.
No, I actually got some good ones.
Blurry as fuck.
And then
He's so cute. He fucking survives on his cute. Such a dope. Can you send me those? Babe, can you send me those on Discord or something? Thanks. Do you have big nips or little nips? I kind of have big nips, I think. I've got like 3/4 of a pepperoni sized nips. You know what I mean? So they're not like giant, but they're pretty big.
I would say so. Your assessment is correct. Zero carb bread.
Weird.
I don't know.
Sunshine and rainbows, Chelsea. There's no carbs in sunshine. Hail His Majesty, hail His Majesty, hail His Majesty the sun. At least you're not like me, Paul. I have 3, but only because 1 is deformed into 2. Dude, fucking Marky Mark Wahlberg has a 3rd
I don't know
nip.
what to do with this after I open this bag because
Put it in a Ziploc. Oh, TJ. I love TJ. What am I going to do with this? Once I've opened this.
Paul,
Huh?
come on, man.
Come on, buddy.
You have your own shit.
Oh, I do. Dude, I never exempt myself from my own critique. If you want to bring up some dude, give them look, yeah.
Because I have literally put a hamper. We have 3 hampers in our room. Like 1 in every spot where dirty clothes could possibly go. And he takes his clothes off and just puts them down right next to each fucking hamper.
What the fuck?
So,
Oh,
yeah.
Lord. Yeah, that's bad.
That's horrible. I'm sorry. Wow, maybe this public shaming is what is needed to get me to just throw my fucking clothes in a hamper.
I've done it to you like multiple times, though. Like,
Dude, you've gotten real mad at
I
me.
have publicly shamed you about this at least
Have
5
you?
times. Probably.
Dude, you've gotten real mad at me, though.
Probably.
Yeah, dude, over this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. And every time you're either like fine or you're like, it's just always been a problem of mine. Like, I can't do anything about it. Like, okay, sure. Whatever. Fuck it.
Dude, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
There it is. That's the excuse.
Shame. No, it is absurd that you've bought 3 different little portable hampers and I still can't just throw my fucking dirties in the hamper. That is absurd. I'll give you that much. All right. I've been shamed.
You know what I'm gonna start doing?
What?
Any clothes that aren't in the hamper, I'm just not gonna wash them.
Damn. Well, that'll do it. That it won't be a problem going forward, but that would have done it back when it was a problem. But as of now, it's no longer a problem.
Okay. We'll see how long this lasts. How long until you have to clean your own clothes?
If you don't say what you think, then you kill your unborn self. Jordan Peterson speaks clearly, Paul. Did he really say that? Clean your room, bucko.
Why? How did you make that? Can I say? Yes. Yes. I put like Passion Tango. It's like here-ish or so. Like I did like half Passion Tango, half water, and like I just put like a boop of heavy cream, and then I just took a little spinner.
Okay.
You
Mixed
put
it any sweet.
Oh, I put 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla.
Egghead's bathtub is probably filthy again. I bet it is, dude. I bet it's all orange again. That was the grossest thing about Egghead's bathtub, is like the whole thing was stained orange. Like not just a little bit of it, but like the whole goddamn thing was so like covered in mold. It was like blooming orange. Man, that was a fucked up stream. I just remember it was like my day off from the peasants, and I was up kind of earlier in the day. And I saw Ribeye Jenkins was streaming, so I was on her stream, and I was talking to her, and then she went over and made Egghead start a stream, and put us on his stream, so that we could be his drill sergeants to clean his bath. And we did the greatest job. Like, say what you want about Ribeye, she was a great teammate to get Egghead to clean his bath, because he was immediately bitching. He set up his camera so we could all see it. And he's dressed all fucking like in clothes he would probably wear out. And I was like, dude, are you okay with those clothes getting all fucked up to the point where you're probably not going to be able to wear them again? Or at least wear them out? And he was like, no. And I was like, go change into something for cleaning. And he's like, okay. He comes back wearing like a hoodie. And I'm like, he's going to be so hot. It wasn't a hoodie. It was just some kind of like long sleeved thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's going to be so hot so quick. So he gets down, and dude, I shit you not, this is how Egghead started cleaning. And I'm telling you, this tub is the grossest tub you've ever seen. It's got like black and orange mold in it, and it's just yellow from neglect. Horrible. And he gets down, and he's got like a scrubbing pad, and he puts a little dollop of cleaner, and he just starts rubbing it in a circle like this. And he's like, oh. And Ryby's like, Egghead, you're gonna have to put some fucking elbow grease into this bullshit.
How's the bread?
Does it taste like bread?
Pretty close.
Oh.
Pretty close. Alright.
But anyway, long story short, he ended up like shirtless in his disgusting tub, being berated.
Tougher than
It's like thicker and tougher.
more
denser.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You make a fucking sandwich with it.
Yeah.
Tastes pretty decent. So whatever.
Did you lick the inside of Egghead's tub for $100,000? You're talking about like before it was cleaned? How much lick? Do I just gotta touch my tongue to it real quick? Do I gotta give it one swipe? Do I gotta put my tongue on it and like these are all different prices.
What was the offer?
100 grand to lick Egghead's disgusting tub.
I'll do it. 100 grand.
Did you see the tub though?
Yeah. I'm a whore, whatever. 100 grand, I'll do it.
Do you know what that tub was black and orange with?
Yep.
Egghead ass sweat and shit nuggets from his fucking ass hairs that got just left in there.
You know what?
The copious amounts of times he pissed in there. The copious amounts of times he went in there to jerk off when Egg Tits wouldn't let him have any.
Yep. But you know what? That's just one moment of unpleasantness, and then 100 grand. So.
That's not unpleasantness. That's horror. If somebody had forced you at gunpoint to drink a glass of all those fluids of Eggheads that I just told you, that would be horrible.
Yeah. Well, that's different though than licking the tub.
Okay, if somebody forced you at gunpoint to lick that disgusting egghead cum / ball sweat / nut hair / nugget of shit / piss / snot rocket off of his tub,
Yeah.
that would be horrible.
Yeah. I think it's worth 100 grand though.
I mean, maybe. Dude, I guess maybe if the briefcase was in front of me and it was just 100 grand of non-sequential hundreds or some shit,
All you gotta do is lick. I mean, you know.
and all I gotta do is swipe my tongue across it, maybe I'd do it. But man, it would not be an easy thing for me. That would not be an easy payday for me. I'm a big, like, proponent of the idea that, like, when people do these, because, like, there's something about it. Humans love doing these, how much would it cost to do X, you know?
I mean, we live in a capitalist society.
Right.
You always want to know the price of everything.
It's a little game that we've developed that's just, like, totally played everywhere. It'd be an interesting thing to look into the history of. Would you rathers and shit. But specifically the how much would it cost for you to...
How much would it cost you to do this?
Right. And, you know, I spent a lot of time, like most people did, with my friends growing up as a teenager doing these. And I found that every last one of them, I felt like they were fucking total liars.
When I play that game with people, I automatically be like, okay, so about 20% of that is the real price.
But here's the thing. As I played it more and started examining it from that angle, like, why are all my friends liars? I started noticing I'm a fucking liar too.
Yeah, because you don't want people to know what a whore you actually are.
Right. But it's not only that, it's almost like the game is to charge the most. So, like, the moral victory is won by how much money it would take for you to do something.
Right.
So people are also incentivized in this game to pad out their stats. So I started telling people, I was like, if that fucking, because I'd be like, what would it cost for you to suck his fucking stinky ass toes, man? He'd be like, $1 million. I'd be like, bullshit. You'd do it for fucking $3 grand if somebody had it right here. And nobody ever had to know about it. It was just like an envelope, $3 grand, suck his toes. You'd have a mouthful of toes so fucking quick, probably for even cheaper than $3 grand. See, that's the real point behind the game. People are padding their stats, and so what's the point of the game if we're not being honest?
Yeah. Plus, you gotta look at the context around it. Like, why do they need the money? Like, what if the dude's like, you know, jonesing for like some drug or some shit? They'll be doing crazy shit for fucking.
Oh yeah, depending on their circumstance too. Yeah, it could be even less truthful. So it's just a weird game of lying to one another that we do. How much would it cost for you to suck Donald Trump's dick? $10,000, man. When, like, he'd probably do it for a C note just for the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit, you make enough. you make fucking millions off your tell-all book. You know.
Yeah. Sucking Trump. The tell-all. Dude, especially if fucking Tom Arnold digs up the pee-pee tape, dude. I believe in him, dude. I believe that Tom Arnold is going to be able to find it.
The other day.
Well, now I do. I gave some thought, man. You know what I did?
What's that?
I actually watched, not last night, night before last, True Lies for the first time in like years, since my 20s probably.
Yeah. That's good.
Dude, Tom Arnold's the hero of that movie. I realized he's actually a sly dog. He knows how to be a spy. He knows, dude. He's gonna find the pee-pee tape.
He's gonna find that.
He's all hopped up on coke. You know he is. 24/7. He's gonna be a diligent worker. He's gonna find that goddamn pee-pee tape. And the other shit too. Because it's not just a pee-pee tape. There's other alleged shit out there about Trump, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's allegedly a Stormy Daniels tape.
There's allegedly a nigger tape.
Oh yeah, of him dropping the N-bomb on the set of one of his shows. There's allegedly a bunch of stuff from the back behind the scenes shit from The Apprentice that was never released. Of him just like berating people and just being a total cunt. Dude, Tom Arnold's gonna find all this shit.
Tom Arnold's on the case. I mean, like, it's pretty much, consider it found. Consider it found.
Nobody's gonna stop a coked up Tom Arnold and Vice News from HBO from getting to the bottom of this, dude. With the expansive powers of Vice News and HBO, dude, Tom Arnold, we'll be lucky if Tom Arnold doesn't take over the world, much less get the pee-pee tape, okay?
I'm so glad. You know, one thing that's nice about this era
What?
is that all the has-beens of the past are coming back.
They get another chance, right? Isn't that is kind of nice? Not all the has-been. Some people are banished to the dustbin. But we do live in a kind time for performers, where people that have had their moment in the sun get another shot sometimes. That's pretty cool. I never really thought of it that way.
Like, Tom Arnold's coming back. I mean, Roseanne had her chance. She kind of blew it, but whatever. She could be a conservative darling now. Maybe Fox will give her a show. The Insanity Factor with Roseanne Barr.
This guy's really ugly. Yeah, dude. I am. What you gonna do about it? Other than sit there enraptured looking at my ugly fucking face, listening to words that could never, ever, ever be formed together into a sentence in a small-minded person like you. A vain,
I'll just stay home for the ugly.
narcissistic dumbass. It's exactly what you're gonna do. Oh, I do smell. I do smell. You would know, though. You're here sniffing my fucking farts, aren't you? You're here feeding at the goddamn trough, ain't you? Why don't you just stick your nose in the air and tell me what you smell, bitch? I got your eyeballs, motherfucker. You think I care what you think I look like? I own your fucking heart. I own your fucking heart. I own your soul, motherfucker. Think I care about your critique of my fashion sense? I've reached into your life and sucked your fucking soul out like I'm Shang Tsung. Your soul is mine.
Dun, 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 dun.
You think Shang Tsung would care if he's about to suck Johnny Cage's soul out and Johnny Cage goes, "You're so fucking ugly." Think that's gonna haunt him at night? I am you now, motherfucker. I am Shang Tsung here. Just part of my fucking collective. Just another lost soul that's found its way to wisdom. Welcome, motherfucker. Welcome, you vain, empty-headed little narcissistic fuck.
Maybe it did get to him, dude, because Shang Tsung in the second one was like age regressed.
He's supposed to be an old man. In the lore, Shang Tsung that's his true form, is like an old crippled dude. And then he can become a younger version of himself or become a copy of fucking...
Yeah, maybe he's just like, man, this old form is ugly. Johnny Cage said so.
And that's exactly what I do here. Because their ability to respond is limited, I frame what they are. I become them. I'm Shang Tsung. The argument is always in my favor because you are hobbled. I take your argument and I twist it in ways that you could never defend in the limited amount of text you have here. I become you. I own your fucking souls. Especially that motherfucker. He's talking about my looks. His soul sits in a special place in the hell that rages inside of me. Special little corner for his soul. A little delusional? All right. Oh, whatever. You get the point. You started that Majesty the Sun beat. Sweet, dude.
Hail His Majesty. Hail
Yeah,
His
make sure you
Majesty.
save your stuff because, like, I've got a big project in mind for it. So, like, save your stuff because I might need you to make some edits to it and stuff. As far as, like, when the drop happens, I might want to, like, work with you on this one because I've got a pretty good idea.
Bad dog, Sappho. You're a danger. Hail His Majesty. Oh, we are fun.
I need Moppy Puppy to take you down a peg, dude. He's already taken me down to the bottom. Thoughts on civil disobedience, Paul? It's worked in the past. It's a valid tactic. It's a good way to point out the hypocrisy of a law. My favorite act of civil disobedience was when LaGuardia mixed up yeast and all the components of beer in front of everybody and mixed it together and made an illegal beverage. A beverage that was illegal, according to the Volstead Act, and just drank it in front of the media and was like, all right, you going to arrest me or what? No? Okay, so he just kept going around doing it. Thoughts on having to donate to have a message answered, Paul? You didn't donate, and I just answered that message, so there's my thought. Illegal. Lenny Bruce getting arrested for telling jokes is also notable. That's true. It was used extensively in the civil rights movement. It was used extensively in Gandhi's, peaceful revolt. Would you do a shoey? I don't know what shoey is, so. Thoughts on 9/11? The Toki mods. I mean, I've talked about 9/11 a bunch of times on this show. I just don't really feel like rehashing it. There was a show we talked a lot about it. It was kind of fun too, but we're not doing that again. You pick up the bag and fumble it. I pick it up and flip it and tumble it. 300 cash straight out the block. And a cartouche with a blunt in it. Your mama a thought and she got ass, but she gon' fuck up a bag. Pull up to the spot, a little bit too fast. Dropping the dope at the stash. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff, man. Cringe! Oh my god, man. Cringe to the wall, J. John. You miserable fuck. I've ascended past cringe. I just like rap. I like being bad at rap. Cringe. I haven't seen Hereditary yet, no. I do like Run the Jewels. Although I gotta be honest with you, I don't care much for LP outside of Run the Jewels, but Run the Jewels is good. Are you an actual blobfish? Yes. Pulled up from the rivers. The opening to RTJ2 is beautiful. Honestly, man, I love Deep Fat Fried and your Highdeology content. It's great. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Rest in pieces, Kawhi Cuck. Let his name never be mentioned again. For he never was. DP better. DP better. DD butter. DD butter. Seen anything in theaters? I haven't been in the movies in a while. It's kind of a shame. I've heard a lot of buzz around this, whatever it is, Hereditary shit. So as soon as I can get my hands on it, I'll watch it. See what all the fucking hype is about. Yep, Flash Fried should be up momentarily, if not already. Paul, I appreciate all the work you did for the last DFF. Do you wish TJ took it more seriously, or was he meant to play devil's advocate? It's actually not his fault that he wasn't prepared. And we told people why. Like, I pulled, well, I'll tell again. I went looking for whatever the show was that we were supposed to do a couple of days before we started, and started pulling for fucking Elder Scrolls. We had canceled that show. It was still calendared, which was a mistake, but whatever. I should have known better. We canceled that show because the guys really didn't know much about it and didn't think they were all that interested in it. So it was like, all right, scrap that. Well, I ended up pulling, instead of the show that we were planning on doing, I ended up pulling an Elder Scrolls show. And when TJ got, by the time it's time for TJ to start setting the show up, it's too late. There's no time. So we had to run with it. So TJ's reaction was just, what's he supposed to do? Would you rather he sat there and pretended he knew about it or something? What's the difference between flash fried and deep fat fried? Flash fried, we do current events, a bunch of stories in one sitting. And deep fat fried, we do in-depth examinations of a single topic or a pair of topics usually. Is that clear it up? Oh yeah, dude. TJ played the Elder Scrolls before everybody else did. He got the superior versions with no bugs, the unreleased versions, and he beat them all. Hey Paul, I haven't tuned in for quite some time, so sorry if you've explained it 3 million times, but what caused the split up of DP? Dude, come on, man. Really? I was just talking to TJ the other day, and I was like, it's never going to stop, is it? He was like, what? I was like, the people, like, because in every fucking fan community that we have, that thread happens. It's like, Hey guys, I've been tuned out for like a year. Anybody catch me up on the drama? It's just like, no. I answered that. I just gave somebody an honest answer on the subreddit, and I was like downvoted to oblivion. Somebody did that exact same shit. They were like, "Hey guys, old DP fan here. Been out of the loop for about a year though. Anybody tell me what went down?" And I just responded to it, "No." Just like, all right. Yeesh. How does deep fat fried on shirts? What? That doesn't even make sense, bro. That was on the DFF subreddit? Yeah. So stupid. Hey Paul, I've been tuned out for a bit. This dude named The Amazing Atheist made a response to your video. Brother made fun of your jowls or some shit. Yeah, man. Can you fill me in on the deets? It's like, can you nest in my hat? Sure. Go ahead.
They locked you out.
They did?
Yeah. You didn't even know.
Didn't even know I was locked out.
Is that RJ? Toast.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately so. What is that on your hat? It's an alpaca. Ashley bought this one, and then she has a pink one. She loves alpacas. Ashley's favorite sex position is the alpaca. Is that a sex position? If it is, I want to try it out. As long as it's not gymnastic. Alpacas are from Animal Crossing? No, these aren't from Animal Crossing either. I think there is like a little alpaca dude in Animal Crossing, but these are little Japanese things. Paul, out of the loop for at least 65 million years. Some asteroid wiped out these things called the dinosaurs. Yeah, dude. You got the details on that, man? I've been tuned out. Catch me up. What's this shit about dinosaurs and a meteor? Paul, if you and TJ was stuck on a deserted island with no food, who would eat who first? I mean, I think it's obvious, dude. I think it's pretty obvious that TJ would smash my head with a fucking coconut or something and devour my flesh. Japan makes video games and tiny women. Yeah, and samurai swords too. The best. The best katanas in the world. Huh? Really? I see you getting stressed and desperate quicker. What? Huh? You say what, man? Paul needs some animal on his hat. I do. I have one. See? Boom. There's an animal on the hat, and there's a fucking big hairy animal in the hat. You guys want to see the very definition of disgusting hat hair? Here you go. Hello. I'm Paul Zigo's hair, and I've been tucked away into a hat all fucking day. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's lovely. Hello. I'm Paul Zigo's hat hair. I've been hiding in Paul's hat all day long. And I've just been freed for the first time. Are you being detained? Oh, God. Segmento meets Paul's hair. I just wish I hadn't cut my fucking hair off in the first place. I wish I could go back in time and bitch slap myself in the face. Because I miss having long hair. I want it back. And I will have it too.
Really.
What?
I didn't know that you missed it.
I do. I do indeed.
I like the length of that now.
Oh, yeah? This is how you like it?
Yeah, maybe a little longer.
Yeah, I mean, the awkward stage is going to last like another 8 months. It's unfortunate but true, but whatever. You kids ever going to get hitched? Yeah. When we can afford a proper devil wedding, I'll pop the question to her. Got to,
I just want a wedding.
We've got very particular ideas.
I don't want to get like married. I just want a wedding.
Yeah. Well, fuck it then. Let's not get married. Let's just have a wedding. We'll do the ceremony, but not the paperwork.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Although we should just change our names. That's what we'll do.
To what?
Zigo.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna be Zigos.
Yeah.
The Zigos.
We won't be married, but we'll have the same last name and have a wedding.
There's nothing stopping us legally from doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, depending on what state we end up living in, if we live long enough, we'll be common law married anyway. So, is this an actual proposal? Yeah, I think she just proposed to me.
I bet you my mom and her boyfriend are common law married by now.
I don't know what Texas's laws are on common law marriage. I know they differ from state to state, so. But yeah, we've got big plans for our wedding, guys. We want our wedding to be a spectacle. And we want people to be invited, like, from the community, too. We want to let you guys come. Because we just want to have a big satanic party. Do a horribly blasphemous wedding ceremony where we're all dressed all goth and shit. And then immediately go from the ceremony into the debaucherous after party with strippers and open bars and just fucking craziness all night.
Wait, what?
You can wear whatever you want, man. We encourage you to dress as fucking, come looking like a slob. We don't care. There's no dress code on this shit. If you want to dress up, dress, dark and goth, dude. Dress satanic. Wear satanic robes and shit. But if you don't want to dress up, just come in your Bermuda shorts and shit. Some flip-flops. Take your shirt off. I don't give a shit.
This is so weird. Under Texas law, to have common law marriage, you must do 3 things. Agree to be married, live together as husband and wife, and have told others that you are married.
So you gotta lie?
I guess.
So in order to get common law married in Texas, you've got to lie to everybody and tell them you really are married.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I know that, like, California has, like, I think it's 7 years or something if you live with somebody for 7 years.
Despite much belief to the contrary, the length of time you live together does not itself determine whether a common law marriage exists.
Oh. Where? In Texas?
Like, what if you're just, like, you and your friend or your brother, like, living together, and you live together for 7 years? Like, would TJ and Scotty be common law married?
No, there has to be, like, there has to be, like, romantic intent. There has to be some sort of, you know, intent there. Yeah, like if you just live with your brother for 8 years, you're not married to him. But yeah, I'm down with that. So no can't afford devil wedding yet though.
Yeah, I can't wait though. Alright, humanity's getting to me again. Time to go again.
So I'm gonna end this. Thank you guys for chilling. Bye.